in art exhibits is that I have that Cameron Fry moment where I see the little... I think we've got this. It's from the Golden Book of Children. And I'm reading it and I'm thinking to myself, gee, my daughter needs to really read this. And there's a whole bunch of other little panels here, but I see the child, I see the hand, and the lessons learned by the youth, and it kind of hits home a little bit, just a little bit. Kind of cool though. And then I took a picture of the concern of others will make your trip a delight, because what is life but a really cool trip? I think that's my deep moment for the night. WTF, the podcast, here at Bay 2. And we've done a couple of interviews tonight, but the man behind the music, he's the guy that we're going to be talking to next. And this segment is WTF, Who's That Filipino? We've got Ron Irizarry. How did you get involved with the Bay 2 people?
It'll be Who's That Filipino / Puerto Rican. Kat, the girl in charge, got in touch with me and asked me to come out. It'd be awesome.
Were you able to walk around and check out? Do you have any favorite pieces, any standout pieces, or have you had the opportunity yet?
Yeah. There was a piece that was it's kind of three-dimensional. It was like a little guy digging a hole. Did you see that piece?
I think that's all.
And there was like a little monster.
The consensus is we dig that piece the most, and it's about digging.
That was
funny
a cool
how that
piece,
works
man.
out.
The one that was black with a little rabbit looking up to.
Okay, that one weirded me out because it's it just sucks you in. You're like, oh, poor buddy.
It's a little bit dark, but it's cool. I like
Absolutely. So, all right, you're an East Coast boy. You're from Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
You had an album that came out in 2001.
I had a record that came out in 2000.
All right.
And then a little an EP that I put out in 2002, and I'm just putting a new one out.
Actually,
yeah.
This is Ron's new album. It's called "What You Hide Is What You Find." So, how long did it take you to make this album?
It took me a while to make that because I made it all by myself.
Okay.
I worked with a lot of producers and stuff, and I got to the point where I was I wanted to learn how to do it myself. So that was a learning process to the end of it, and it took a couple years, 3 years from start to finish, from conception to final product to that.
I checked out your MySpace. There's one song that stuck out to me. I love "So Unusual." I'm thinking
thanks.
top down, driving in the car. I love that song.
Oh, thanks a lot.
But do you have a particular standout track, or is it all a labor of love? You love them all equally?
I love them all equally. There's one song that I really like. It's called "Thank You for Your Heart."
I know that song as well.
And and I really like that song because it's about just thanking everybody that's been in my life that's given me a piece of their heart, whether friendships or just any kind of relationships, and people that encourage you and affect you positively. Even though they come and go, they give you a little piece of themselves. So.
How long have you been doing this?
Professionally, I started in 1996. But I first started out as a background musician in Nashville, and I did that for a few years. And in '99 is when I started going after my own goals. So it's been about 8-9 years maybe or something.
And you've opened up for an eclectic mix of bands and artists.
Yeah, at the House of Blues, it's great because you get to warm up the crowds as they're waiting to go in. So I've gotten to play for a lot of different, just all different crowds out there.
Now tonight, I know that you're playing a whole bunch of covers. If there was one song that you could say, I wish I wrote that song, what song would that be?
Oh man, that's a hard one. Maybe any Beatles song, or probably any Beatles song.
So wait, where can we find you next after Bay 2? Where's Ron gonna be?
Well, I'm regularly around town. It's all on my MySpace. I play at a place called Spice. They have a couple different locations, and it's really laid back and real chill. The House of Blues, I'm there a couple times a month. Out at Universal Studios in Margaritaville. So just a lot of cover gigs. This was a great opportunity tonight because it's promoting local artists who do their own art. So it was awesome when she invited me to come do it because I got to do my art. So and I mixed it with covers, so people can hear stuff that they're familiar to. But it was a great opportunity to be able to do that. So.
Absolutely. Well, One, I'd like to thank you for the opportunity speaking with WTF. Secondly, I'd like you to give the opportunity to let us know where we can find more Ron Irizarry.
You can go to www.ronmusic.com and or MySpace, Ron Irizarry. So.
Very, very cool. Thank you for talking with us.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it, sir.
Can't wait to see what's next for you, and well, we'll be along for the ride.
Thanks, man.
All right, well, thank you. And that's WTF. Thank you. Thank you for watching. WTF, we were at Bay 2 this evening, and we had the opportunity to check out great artwork, listen to great music, and have some great hors d'oeuvres. Anyway, we had the
I made it late, but sorry.
We met Kat, we met Drew, we met Ron, we met Terry. We met a whole bunch of great people this evening, and you know what? Orlando needs culture. I've lived in different cities, Chicago, New York. I haven't been to the West Coast yet, and maybe we'll do a WTF future podcast in the West Coast. But it was great meeting all these wonderful people, meeting all these great ideas, these folks with great ideas and direction of where they want to take Orlando to. And you were with us tonight. Thank you for watching. Smooches, and check out the next podcast. See ya.